What's good, guys? It's Sick here, and today we're gonna bring you a little different YouTube gameplay where I'm just running over what I think, what I was thinking, kind of my logic and reasoning throughout the game here. So we start off, we got one free kill right off the rip, and then right there, as you saw, took one out of the air, got one in the staircase, and then just ego chowed that last one there. Got 4 up, 132 alive. Just regular quads here with my boys. Nothing crazy. It's just kind of a end of the night game, honestly, and then it turned into something special. So at the end, I will be giving some tips on how to get those bot lobbies without using any of the VPN or any of the the cheating aspects of the game, and a little bit of how as a streamer you get these games, and the answer might surprise you, might disappoint you, but we'll get to that at the end. So here we get our loadie, we have 5 up, getting hit from corner peach, get this one little straggler that I did see in the UAV a few seconds before. So we're looking at 6 with 116, good pace. I already know that, but by the time you get 3 or 4 kills here, it's like I know that this has potential. Lately I've been having much trouble with continuing these types of starts out. So it'll actually also help me in seeing how I do take out these starts, and carry it on for a full game. Because I think the only death I had this game was in fact the last one. Spoiler alert. But yeah, we were rocking a pretty handsome KD here. So this, we clear out PD and the airport, the peach buildings around it right off the rip after we take out Super, and then now we're just moving. We're doing UAV bounty if possible, but really just cycling those UAVs, getting the money off the kills, and continuing that out. But yeah, the hope is that you get the 4K as a squad after the kills. You kill a squad, you get 4K, pop another UA. So luckily we had 2 here. Maybe I'll pop a nice fresh one. Be able to get this guy up on the roof as he comes up. Looks like he was just a Gary or something. Probably only had 2 plates on. Honestly, didn't take too long to kill him. And then I see these guys on the UAV here. You see how they were marked down as I was jumping. I know that they are in fact not on that bridge, and I'm calling out to my boys. No, they're ground level. They aren't even up there. I don't really know what they were doing here. Not really too sure what this trio had going for them. But, yeah, you can hear me there. They were really bad. Oh, nothing crazy. Didn't really have to do anything. Just kind of shot at them in the open. But, just goes to show how quickly, where if you don't have cover, how quickly your whole team can get wiped. So, obviously here, boom, another UAV. Keep it cycling. Right here, kind of look at the map. I'm like, oh boy, we got a minute. We got a minute for gas and quite a ways to go, no vehicles. So I was kind of just blindly running for cover here, trying to get safe into that circle. Because again, 11 up with 105 now, alive. That could be a really good game. High potential here. But this is typically as a player where I kind of struggle the most is there's still 104 up, but we've been popping UAVs for the last 2 minutes. We know where everyone is around here, and there isn't too much to give. See there, boom, pop a UAVs. Loadout hasn't even dropped yet, but there just isn't anyone over by us. And that that's one of the issues. One of the most important things about having these high kill games is you do need vehicles for rotations. Unless you get supremely lucky and you're in some weird spot where the gulag keeps dropping, you're gonna need to move. That's the big thing. You're gonna need to move around. I try to get those shots there. Sometimes my recoil pattern is nicer to me. But yeah, really my biggest thing is right here. We get these good starts. I have 11 with about 100 alive. The other times where I've been in this point, I either try to really push something out in the open to really get the kills because I know I need to get them, or we're rotating, or gas starts pulling in and we get held. So that's the main thing that I've been working on as a player is how to turn these good starts into good full game plays, regardless of you know what's going on in the game. We had a good start, so I need to make this game count. So I see a guy on the ground there. He's clearly pushing in the building. I would have pushed him. That sentry almost caught me. But you see, normally I would have probably pushed there in the ground and pushed up the building with Deddy to the inside after I got the down on that player on the ground. But I don't know if people are ghosted. I see that ping up there in the blue mark in the other building by the garages. So I don't know if this is two teams maybe. So I decided to try to play this a little safer. I know that they're getting shot from this rooftop. Take out one, full the other. We got two more now. Salo gets a nice cheeky down while he's reloading. I'll clean this last one up. Boop. You know, and I will give a lot of credit to that of me pushing not right at that first close dot that I saw and really gauging the entirety of the situation, because they're still fighting right now. They're still fighting a separate team, and they do get the wipe there. But had I pushed through the bottom, I might have gotten focused by this team instead of been able to third party them while they were shooting down at the team my boys were fighting. So only got 2 kills there in that engagement. I'll flip up here. We pretty much just ran through. We had no vehicles, unfortunately, but we do got this UAV. I think we got a free advance off the ground, so this is just the remnants of it. So we know that there's a lot of players over here, somewhere by IHOP. It ran out a little too early to really tell what direction they went.
Might have gone around IHOP.
Yeah, so we're not really sure where they went, what they're doing, you know, where they've been, where they're going to. Not really sure. But we did have pings over here, so it's trying to play it. You know, again, got 14 with 66 up. This could be a really nice game, so I'm trying to play it, you know, both as aggressive as possible, but not just, you know, willy-nilly. That's why I'm not really rotating with them. They're trying to still get those beginning game kills. I think they only had 7 or 8 here apiece. I was not going to run across the street. You know, I just didn't want that to happen. You know, Trev's over there a mile in the gas, getting kind of caught up. And lo and behold, there were 2 people right here that could have easily killed the rest of us. Could have easily killed the rest of us if we had crossed the road there. So Zalo and I over here, Trev's across the road, and now we're just trying to get into circle.
Yeah, dude,
Again, we do know there was more than just those 2 squads over here in the prom area, based on that advanced UAV. I don't think you guys saw it in the cut, but in between the SOS buildings and getting over here to prom, we did pop that advanced. So we had pretty good intel of where people are and where they aren't, almost just as importantly. Knowing where people aren't so you can get a good rotate is sometimes just as valuable as knowing where they are. Okay, so, you know, we got good money here. We got about 15 to 18k between the group. If one of us goes down, we'll be able to, you know, even Nick, Atomic, and Dios there. They'll have enough to get 1 res if we need it, if it's just them. So that's important. Get that nice down out of the sky, and now we know there's more people around, you know, where there's 2 loadies that aren't ours. Now it's just kind of gauging the situation, seeing where people will rotate. I realized, shit, man, I got 60 up, 60 people alive, I have 18 kills, and we need to rotate really far.
We gotta rotate pretty far.
And I all too used to getting held on the rotate by just the one player. You know, the one team with 4 kills to their name at Park that can hold us and ruin our game. So I'm kind of focused on that right now. Zala gets taken out. I want to go push, and then I get sniped. I get sniped from fire, and that's just, that in my head is like, okay, we're about to get held. I know there's a team or two here at Promenade still, but I know that we have to get to port. You know, at least in this rotate or park. And I'm, you know, like I said, I'm tired of getting held in these situations, getting the extra kills. You know, even if I have 20-something kills, I'm not going to be happy if we then all rotate as a team. So I decide to you know, really get a little bit of an advantage on the circle here, which, you know, results in me leaving my teammates alone. We're already one down. It's only two of them fighting, you know, what could be two full teams over here. But in the back of my head here, I was just like, dude, I know that we need to rotate.
There's a sniper like fucking
I know that that's what's going to need to happen for us to even, you know, make it to the next circle. Yeah, there were people fire. You can hear me calling out. I'm like, I rotated, boys. Like, I don't, you know, there's still 50 alive. That's what I'm saying. You know, ideally, I would like to get a 30 bomb here, and I only need 12 of those kills. You know, so I don't need to be just pushing every little red dot. I want, you know, now I'm kind of switching that mode to push red dots in the UAV or a bounty to let's see where they are and rotate accordingly. Make sure we can get into circle, be safe, be situated, have our plates and ammo. So I bring back Zala, which actually, in hindsight, was one of the best decisions I made in this game. It allowed us to actually make these rotates that you'll see coming up. It's just the mere fact that I res Zala. Shout out to him, ultimate team player. So he's already called out these teams. This team about to rotate into port, which is where I would have liked to be, but you know, as we see here, there was some action going on. So I think they were either fighting a team port or one from downtown. I'm not really sure. Seen this a few times. I'm not really sure where they were fighting, but they were definitely engaged at this point, which is why when I broke that kid, there was no, you know, no one shot me back. They're still focused up front. You know, this kid's just running around. I think he must be getting sniped from port. I'm not really sure. So boom, that res I hit in Zalo. I also grabbed a precision, super clutch, get the full kill. Oop. See here, now I get shot, and I know that they can't really see me under this little, you know, foot ledge that I have. But I got gas in my ass, and I gotta run. So I do, you know, get really lucky here. I have a full gas mask, I fully played up. And, you know, I know you guys can't really see that well, but I was able to see them fully. Zalo lands in on the guy, takes his attention off the down that his teammate just had. They would have shot me if Zalo didn't land in right there. They would have just ripped me because they were like, holy shit, I just got down from the gas. They would have focused me. So really clutch that Zalo, you know, was a good team player there. Floated, just kept marking them for me. You know, you can hear him there. He's surprised that I killed both of them. So am I. So now I got no plates, you know, decent ammo, and 21 kills with 37 up. And it's a full, you know, prison circle. One of my least favorites. No buy right here, which would have been nice. So, you know, I communicate to my teammate, hey guys, we just kind of rotated completely separately. We're back together now, luckily. Getting a plate box from him, replenishing those. I'm good on ammo and everything, so pretty much set, ready for the game. I only got 72 bullets, but that's enough. That's enough to fight, at least right here. So now, luckily, we all, you know, got back together. I did that last like 3 or 4 minutes pretty much completely alone. They were together. You know, and now it's just, you know, taking out these teams. We figured out someone was in here. Pretty sure it was a full squad. I'm kind of scrambling now. I'm like, alright, shit, I only got like 60 AR. I can't really really let it loose. You know, with potentially people behind us coming from port, but we get it down and we decide, hey, let's push it. You know, the gas is about to come in a minute. We don't want them to get rezzed, fully played up, and just still be in this building. Boom, crack him. See this guy on the left. Get a nice down. This is a weird squad. I don't really know what their deal is or where they came from. Because you see we had 2 there. One ends up outside by the car, which is really stupid of him. We were out back. teammates should have calmed that. Try to get this jump spot, miss it. You know, whatever. We don't need to talk about it. See the last guy here. I down 2. That's the, you know, yeah. And they weren't happy. They weren't happy. I can't really give much intel into how we were thinking there. That kind of just turned into a game of kickball. You know, they were just going back and forth. We didn't really know what was going on, but it worked out. It worked out. That's always one of the most risky engagements, is the team like that who isn't uniform. You know, 2 ended up by that car for whatever reason. 1 was out back, 1 was inside. It was just a really not not a well what's the fucking word? Not a well, you know, oiled machine there on that. Their comms probably weren't good. They were kind of in shambles. They were scrambling around. Made it really weird. You know, and it's those types of fights that can get you killed. It's the not good teams. They're doing shit we didn't expect. But here we're just finding this last little rat. Get him on the beat. It was pulled a little to the left, so I figure he's behind this wall. Behind the box is the only place he can be. Now we're at 24. 25 up. Grab another precision, because this is going to be a bullshit circle. Pretty tough rotates just into prison there. And again, when we pulled that advanced mid-game, we already saw about 12, you know, 3 full teams, 12 people at prison already. And that was like second or third circle, so it, you know, it's definitely not in our favor here. We know that they're probably situated up there, set up for the end game. Well, we gotta do what we gotta do, you know? Keep going. At least take out these teams that are straggling as best we can. Just taking some shots, ripping in the air. See, at this point, I kind of realize, hey, this circle's really not in our favor. You know, whoever's at prison is more likely not gonna win the game. So I do kind of switch that up into, alright, let's just get kills. Fuck the rotate. I'm not just gonna rat, go bottom prison, try to work my way up.
Oh shit, like right in front of us, up here.
Let's just get these kills. You know, there's still 20 up. Most of them, I'd say half of them are in prison, which means the other half aren't. And we can get those other half. So I'm giving Axial some ammo, which in hindsight, I should have probably just popped the muni, because Nick needed it, but he was a little far away. But that might have let him survive longer. He didn't have enough bullets for his engagement right there, where he dies. But I probably should have popped the muni. I was thinking a little more late game. I kind of was hoping that we'd, you know, be in that 7th circle vibe where I'd pop it, but it is what it is. Here we get one more down. Get that clip full. I get sniped from the top, so I'm like, oh shit, I need to get into cover. Which meant that I could not calm the Zalo there. There was someone right behind the rock, which I feel bad about. I should have said something, but I was worried about getting safe there. So then boom, we get kill 28, 27, 28 right there. All my boys are dead. Now my heart rate is, you know, smashing through the roof. I'm super concerned. I know that I can get the 30. I have to clutch it up somehow. There's 4 teams of 8. Which, you know, statistically that's duos, 4 duos, but we don't really know. But unfortunately, this is where it does end, as you'll see in a second. But I did promise y'all, talking about those bot lobbies, and unfortunately, without the use of VPNs, reverse boosting, you know, it'd always help if you know, I'm level 1000 right now, near coming the end of season 6. The new map is about to drop. I've been a level 1000 for about a week now, you know, so it does, you know, it does always help if you have a friend of yours who's, you know, a 0.3, 0.5 KD player, no wins, not much skill based, and you get them with you in the game that's not reverse boosting. Yeah, see, there were in fact 2 kids in the bush, but yeah, so you know, it always helps to play with a different player who maybe isn't at your skill set, get you into those lobbies. But at the end of the day, the secret sauce for the no VPN bot lobbies is play a lot. You know, I play about 8 hours a day, and I'll be lucky to get 2 or 3 of these matches within that 8 hour span of, you know, this lobby wasn't the best, you know, and that is what you see on the YouTube of your favorite streamers is the not the best lobbies, and they slay out. So, you know, my best advice is to treat every game the same, and really try to, you know, make it the gameplay video every single game. If it doesn't go well, don't kick yourself, you know, it's okay, but you try next time, you try, and eventually it will work out. You know, eventually you will get that good lobby where you are much better, and it's because you've been practicing these certain types of gameplay which are super aggressive. It will all kind of come together, and it does take instances like this where I die with 28 kills to 2 kids in a bush, who had no right killing me. But it takes doing that a few times, you know, 2 or 3 times of dying in that situation to then consistently and confidently get the job done. So with that, we had 28 kills. There were still 8 alive. Unfortunately, missed out on the 30 bomb. But I hope that gives you guys some idea into what I think while I'm playing, you know, kind of my mindset and how I go about things. And hope you learned something from that. Appreciate you guys being here very much. And make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Really do appreciate it. It means a lot. And I love you. Take care.